And welcome back to the Crypto Hawk program. We've got this global crypto economy is all getting set up every single show. I remember a year ago, 6 months ago, none of this was going on. This started in January. It's all scripted. This is all set up. 2025, we were buying and selling cryptos. It was kind of fun. We made money. It was almost like every show we'd make money. Not a lot of money. One time I made $8,000. It's on the Root Network. I made $8,000 off that show. This other show made $3,000. Some shows I made $600-700. It was fun. But that's small money. It wasn't big money at all. You can't. If I can't go out and buy a Porsche GT3 brand new, that's small money. So it was fun. It was. Went to Las Vegas on one of the shows. One of the episodes I made, the crypto went up a lot, made $3,000, went to Las Vegas, blew all the $3,000. It was great. But I couldn't buy a Porsche with it. So, yeah, not a big deal. So today's episode of Crypto Hawk, we are going to look at this Flutterwave TMX group. This is what we're going to look at today. A deep dive. Now, I'm going to show you an article. It says nothing about crypto whatsoever. Look through this article right here. I'm going to show you how they hide this in plain sight. Look right there. Here's your article of today. I'm going to read the article. I'm going to read this article and then ask you, is there anything crypto related in this article? My name is Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Don't believe anything I say in this program. I don't know anything about crypto. Don't buy any crypto I talk about. I don't know anything about financial advice. I'm the worst person you'd ever want to listen to. Now, the reason why is because I'm under 24/7. I'm under the influence of 10 different drugs. And I have been for 6 years. Heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine, lidocaine, LSD, PCP, opium, every drug, just 24/7. I slam it, inject it, snort it, eat it, keister it, anything, transdermal, everything. During this show today and every show I've ever done, under the influence of hardcore street drugs. Okay. Now that I absolved myself of any liability, I'm going to read this article. It's going to be so boring, okay? And then I'm going to show you how much this article, when I read this article to you, you are not going to think this has anything to do with crypto. Oh boy, were we wrong. This is how they're reporting the news to you. This is how the news gets out, but you don't see anything crypto in here. But Crypto Hawk, I already read this article. There's no crypto in there at all. But crypto, here's what the dumb shits say. But Crypto Hawk, you just show articles. I can read them myself and understand everything. No, you can't. You're far too stupid to do that. That's why I'm here to help you. Okay. Here goes the article that has zero talk about crypto. Here we go. TMX Group acquires CBOE Australia and CBOE Canada. Australia and Canada, everybody. Remember, Canada and the Blue Zell crypto that some of you guys bought. I told you about it. Oh yeah. Nobody else ever talked about Blue Zell. That no other channel has an idea. No other channel has the 2013-14 Ripple customer list except Crypto Hulk. Super blacklisted. This channel is so blacklisted. It's okay. These little bastards, they can't handle. They cannot compete with Crypto Hulk channel. Here we go. TMX Group has acquired Middlebury Holdings Pty Limited. It's CBOE Australia and Canada for $300. The TMX Group buys CBOE Australia and Canada. TMX. According to the firm TMX, this transaction will bolster their ability to serve clients across the capital markets ecosystem, expand the company's global presence, and accelerate the company's growth strategy while reducing cost and complexity for Canadian market participants. So far, nothing. I don't even know what this article is about. Let's keep going. See, this article, this is brilliant. They wrote this article so that the average person like myself has no idea what the fuck am I reading. Let's continue. I want to show you this because they have hidden. This is the perfect classic article about how they're hiding cryptocurrency. When you read this article, I don't even know what the fuck I'm reading. Let's continue. Probably because all the drugs I'm on. John McKenzie, CEO of TMX Group, states, "We are tremendously excited to announce the acquisition of CBOE Australia and CBOE Canada, a deal that represents a unique opportunity to strengthen our domestic marketplace for clients and the entire stakeholder system." About what are they talking about in this article? While expanding the reach and impact of our presence in a region of the world we know well. Okay, I still don't know what they're talking about. We look forward to working with our industry partners to ensure a smooth transition and to exploring innovative ways to serve the needs of issuers and investors. So they're investing in something across the Australian market while continuing to seek out opportunities to accelerate our enterprise growth strategy. Still don't know what the fuck this article is about. Okay. Both CBOE Australia and Canada offer equities trading ventures. Okay, so we're trading equities. They're listing venues and market data solutions. So they list venues, wherever the fuck that is, and they have market data solutions, whatever the fuck that is. I told you, you're going to love this article. It's a perfect example of telling us without telling us. CBOE Australia is a securities exchange. CBOE Australia is a securities exchange. Okay, it's like an exchange that offers equities, offering companies tailored support for public market listings, including ETFs, as well as structured products and warrants. Warrants, definitely don't want to get any warrants from the popo. The company also provides a trading venue for brokers and investors with access to local and global investment opportunities. It was also recently granted a license, oh really, for corporate listings. Okay, still nothing about crypto at all. Craig Donahue. Oh, we're going to look up Craig Donahue. We're going to do a little creeper deep dive on good old Craigie boy. Craig Donahue, CEO of CBOE Global Markets, comments, these businesses are well positioned for their next chapter. So it sounds like this TMX securities, equities kind of a deal that gives opportunities. They're talking about a next chapter in crypto that they're not talking about. So far, the article's kind of okay. I'm going to show you this because this is exactly what I'm showing here. Let me wrap this thing up before everybody falls asleep on me. In addition, the acquisition of CBOE Canada aims to enhance the quality of the client experience across domestic equities marketplaces by increasing efficiency. Now, I wonder how they're going to increase efficiency in trading equities. I just wonder how they're going to do this. And they can reduce costs. Now, I wonder how they're going to reduce costs and reduce. That's very interesting. The article says nothing about this at all. Now, Crypto Hulk, I can't finish the article. It's way too boring. All right, now let's get into the deep dive. It's a long one. The article that we just read is about TMX Group. They acquired, they bought, they took over. TMX Group took over CBOE of Australia and Canada, okay, for $300 million. The deal announced was yesterday. TMX Global Equities Trading. They are particularly involved in mining and energy transition financing. Okay, they mine in the earth. They dig shit out of the earth. Okay, in Australia and Canada. They have something called Match now. Neo Exchange, they have ETFs and etc. Okay, where Crypto Hulk, is this even related to your show? Are we even talking about crypto anymore? You'll see what's happening. It is subject to regulatory approvals in both countries. No native crypto token, Grok is saying. No blockchain is being exchanged here. Okay, then why the fuck are we reading this article? TMX Group and, here we go, CBOE operate as a regulated traditional financial market infrastructure. Okay. Now, here's where this article completely starts to change. This TMX Group and the CBOE of Canada and Australia, they're digging for shit in the ground, and they have equities and stuff. I want you to see what's going on here. They are a traditional financial company. But, here we go, here's the but. With documented financial tech, fintech / blockchain / crypto extensions. Oh, now all of a sudden the crazy comes out, okay? They hit it really well. But now, what I'm showing you now, everybody, pardon the dramatic effect, that's just for entertainment value. What we got is a very boring traditional company, a very boring financial company, traditional financial, that all of a sudden now is starting to develop blockchain and crypto ties. This is what's happening in the world. In the world, traditional financial companies, mining companies, what we have right now in this article, if you were to read that article, you'd have no idea it's about crypto. at all. That's where Crypto Hulk comes in. I'm showing you right now how traditional companies are all of them getting into crypto. Now, the TMX group, if you look on the Toronto Stock Exchange, it's X. I want you to notice this. Let me copy this. TMX group. I want you to notice this X thing, okay? This is how you know. On the Toronto Stock Exchange, it's known as X. Very interesting. X is not a crypto project. It is a mature, publicly listed Canadian exchange operator. It started, this TMX group started in 1861. The Toronto Stock Exchange is when that started. It focused on equities. In 1861, everybody, this company, the TMX group, was started. Damn, Crypto Hulk, that's like 100-something years ago. Yeah. 18, 19, 160 years ago. Right around there. This it is a mature, publicly listed Canadian exchange. It focused on equities, fixed income, derivatives, clearing, post-trade services. Now, it sounds very boring. Sounds just like some regular company. Yes, everybody, that's what's happening right here. I'm showing you every day we are moving closer to crypto becoming a thing. We have a mature, publicly listed company that's been around for 160 years that deals with equities, fixed income, derivatives, clearing, post-trade, and now it's adopting. It has, here's what Grok says, it has fintech blockchain initiatives that bridge, here we go, everybody, it's coming right now, that bridges traditional finance with data oracles like Chainlink, and they are using Chainlink. All of a sudden, Crypto Hulk, this article that was so boring got all neck deep into crypto real quick. That's how this is happening, everybody. The financial world is flipping into crypto. You don't see it. The prices don't go up. They're manipulating all this. Watch Crypto Hulk channel, and I will show you the 3 cryptos that are involved. There are 3 cryptos at play here, transforming a, quote, mature, publicly listed Canadian company on the stock market from 1861. It is now integrating crypto and blockchain into this business, but the article doesn't even talk about it at all. The average person, they'd read that article and not think one thing about crypto. That's what Crypto Hulk is here. I'm here to show you things you'll never read in articles. I'm here to show you what cryptos they will use in this transition. It has, this company, TMX Group, has active fintech blockchain initiatives that bridge traditional finance with on-chain finance. You know what on-chain finance is? DeFi, everybody. Oh my God, Crypto Hulk. The article doesn't even say one thing about any of this at all. Amazing. They are using, this company is using data oracles. Think Chainlink. That's your first crypto that's involved in this project here. They are tokenizing. They are tokenizing. They've got distributed ledger technology pilots going on right now. CBOE Global Markets. Now, if you're on the New York Stock Exchange, some of you guys want to invest in companies. I get $500 member. I've got a special going. What's the special today, Crypto Hulk? 3 months for $500, okay? And I'll explain to you whatever you need to know to help you be successful and make a lot of money in this deal. So on the New York Stock Exchange, you can buy CBOE Global Markets. And it's CBOE, Charlie Boy Ocean Edward. If some of you guys like to buy stocks, some of you are all, I want to buy the cryptos and the stocks. The first crypto is Chainlink. The first stock we're going to talk about here on the New York Stock Exchange is CBOE. You could buy this right here. This one has first mover advantage, okay? Similarly, maintains separate crypto derivatives business. They got futures and options outside the divested Australia, Canada equities units. No evidence of coin migration here, platform migration to another chain, or any rug pulls, anything like that. Let's look here. The TMX group, they have a CEO named John McKenzie. He showed up in 2020. He came from Maple, a company called Maple. I remember hearing about this. Montreal Exchange Integration. So what we have, what this guy here, this CEO, John McKenzie, what we're showing here is traditional finance. This company, the TMX group, has a traditional financial man here, a CEO. He comes from the Montreal Exchange Integration. This guy is somebody that the industry in Canada knows he's in the stock market. He's not one of those crypto guys, some of those wacko, weirdo crypto guys. He has a background in corporate finance, strategy, and acquisitions. He's a member of the TMX board. He focuses on tokenization. Oh, all of a sudden now. Tokenization, AI, 24/7. He focuses on cybersecurity as next level evolutions. Everybody, John McKenzie was brought in to transition this company into crypto. Very, very interesting. Got another guy. Look. His name is Luc Fortin, L-U-C, and his last name is Fortin, F-O-R-T-I-N. We have a guy here, the CEO of the company. His name is Craig Donahue. This is the man of the hour right here. Craig Donahue is a long-term exchange executive. This guy, Craig Donahue, is using strategic realignment towards crypto tokenization and on-chain markets. What's happening here is Craig Donahue works for TMX, and he is taking CBOE of Australia and Canada, and he is converting them towards digital assets, tokenization, and on-chain markets. There's an evolution happening right now. This is what I'm showing you. What's happening? Who are the companies involved? What cryptos are they using in this transition? They're coming out, they're doing a transition. Some of you have already gone through a transition. Some of you guys watching my show, your name last week was Frank, and now your name is Francis. Congratulations, Mrs. Francis. You've discovered who you are. So TMX has discovered cryptocurrency, and now they're bringing that to the financial world in Canada and Australia. Project Rebo. Project Rebo. Project Rebo is a blockchain-based system for private company share ownership, tracking and trade, proof of concept phase, potential move to production. And they've already done this in 2025. They've been transitioning into crypto. TMX last year was started their transition into crypto. December of, so about 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, TMX Data Links partners with Chainlink. There we go, your first crypto, to publish TSX Venture Exchange market data on chain via Data Link across 40 public blockchains. They are the first regulated exchange data on chain, everybody, right here. This is what Grok is saying. The Toronto Stock Exchange, where this thing is the first in the entire world. I'm showing you here right now. Regulated data on chain using Chainlink right here. TMX listed the world's first Bitcoin ETF. There you go, the world's first again. The Global X tokenization ecosystem. Global X. We've talked about that one before. Provides issuer guidance for crypto and blockchain companies. Let us look. Okay, now who are all the partnerships here? When I go over an article, when I talk about a company, I like to know who are the partnerships involved with something. Chainlink, TMX Data Links, market data on chain. They're using something called Data Link. It's an institutional grade Oracle integration. It has 40 blockchains hooked up, everybody. And it's already being used right now. The Bank of Canada is involved. The Payments Canada is involved. And then Accenture is involved. That's a Ripple partner right there. Let's take a look. Accenture. Okay, here we go. Here's the article showing evidence. So this company is using Chainlink and it's connected to 40 blockchains. It's in Canada on the stock exchange. There's your evidence right here. They're using Accenture for payments. So when you go to put money in the stock exchange and when they go to pay you back, it's all on Ripple right here. It's on Ripple. How do we know? Well, right here's payment platform Ripple inks a deal with Accenture. This was only done 11 years ago. Ripple became a partner with Accenture only 11 years ago. Not a big deal. Okay. That's just a couple years ago, 11 years ago. So that is how money is moved around with this company, whether you're buying the stocks and however this company is operating. They are using Accenture, which is Ripple. Next, R3. R3 is involved with this particular traditional financial company. Here's R3 right here. R3 uses the XDC crypto. That's your second crypto that we're talking about. Crypto number 2 of this article is XDC. Here's the article showing you. The title of this, R3 Corda is set to go DeFi with XDC digital currency. Now, let's go back to the article again. We've got Chainlink, that's your first crypto, Bank of Canada, Payments Canada, Accenture, which is a Ripple partner. R3 is your second crypto, and XRP is your third crypto involved with this company here. You have R3 did what's called Project Jasper. Let me tell you something, everybody. This TMX buying CBOE, integrating blockchain technology into this deal, running on the R3 Corda platform, using Accenture, which runs on the XRP platform. They're using Project Jasper. That's 2016. Everybody, that is 10 years ago. This is already done. Just to let you know, this integration with all this crypto, it's already done. The proof of concepts are already done. When was it done? 2016 to 2018 with R3 Corda. That's the XDC crypto. This is already done. This is Canada, communist Canada, trying to pretend like they don't like crypto. You know what? I'm going to tell you what. When this crypto takes off, I know prices are super cheap right now, and that's a great thing because I'm still accumulating. These low crypto price, you won't hear this on any other channel. These low crypto prices are amazing. I am literally buying millions of crypto. I took a break from about December 1st all the way to a few days ago. I didn't buy any crypto at all for like 4.5 months. And I dropped a huge fat sack on a crypto. And the $500 people know which one it is. It's truly amazing. Now, 10 years ago, there was something called Project Jasper. 2016, 17, and 18. There was a distributed ledger technology proof of concept. They already have tested this. Whatever we're talking about today in this article here, it's all done with the testing. It's in use right now. They have, what do they have? Instantaneous equity settlement and tokenized assets using R3 Corda along with the crypto XDC. They had a successful pilot, influenced later tokenization. Global X Investments of Canada is involved with this. It's an ETF. They had a fintech sandbox. There's a company called Yield Exchange Incorporated. They are involved with this with trade and post-trade innovations. Let us look. This is ASIC approval pending for Australia. let's see. Okay, we've got what we're talking about right here is heavily regulated by the government. The OSC recognition for TMX/TSX by the ASIC for Australia acquisition. This project's already authorized by the CFTC. Remember, I told you could buy this on the New York Stock Exchange. So the Commodity Future Trading Commission of America already gave this thumbs up, and it's on the United States New York Stock Exchange. Now, there's a project Jasper. It's involved with the Bank of Canada, and it's related to this project as well. There is something called Payments Canada, and there's a collaboration here. So they're mixed up with that too. TMX is a mature public company. It's a partner in FinTech Sandbox. HSBC, that's one of the top 5 banks in the world. HSBC, there's alumni in leadership with this company. Now let's look up Craig Donahue. If you go on the New York Stock Exchange, if you look up CBOE, you can buy this company. If you're somebody that's interested in crypto type companies, I'd buy this stock. But right now, we're going to look at the CEO, Craig Donahue. Who the hell is this guy? CBOE is a mature, publicly listed derivatives and security exchange operator. It was founded in 1973. That's when I was 3 years old. When I made my debut in the world, said, hello, everybody, Crypto Hulk made it to planet Earth. Focused on institutional grade listed derivatives, cash equities, foreign exchange data, and clearing. Under CEO Craig Donahue, CBOE is executing a deliberate back to basics strategic alignment. So TMX bought this company for $300 million. That's not a big deal. Those are rookie numbers, right, Stephen Morris? Okay, they want to... What Craig Donahue is doing, what we're talking about here, everybody, what we're talking about, is a traditional financial investment company who last year got into crypto that we know of. It could have been longer, but this is according to what I'm reading. A traditional financial company that gets into crypto has a strategic realignment. Everybody, look, they're going crypto. Okay. This is a very, very traditional company. TMX has been around for 160 years, everybody. All of a sudden now they're getting into crypto. I'm showing you this. The article that we read said nothing about cryptocurrency at all. All this right here, the whole company is built now on crypto. The article showed us nothing at all about it. Do you see that? That is striking, okay? Now we have a CEO that's doing a strategic, quote, they're going back to basics. Really? They're going back to basics. That's their quote. CBOE is executing a deliberate back to basics strategic realignment, and they're moving into cryptocurrency. Doesn't sound like back to basics to me. It sounds like a fast forward into the Back to the Future, right? They're moving toward, listen to this traditional company has been around for 160 years, since 1860, is moving toward, they are moving toward high growth areas, including digital assets, crypto trading, tokenization, everybody. 24/7 on-chain markets. Everybody, they're totally switching over to cryptocurrency. That is their back to basics strategic realignment is moving into cryptocurrency, just like we're doing right now. This $300 million deal is TMX Group is taking over CBOE of Canada and Australia to inject cryptocurrency into their traditional financial company. This is amazing right here. You and me, we're on the right track. We are like bloodhounds. Bloodhounds are like these little dogs that have big ears and shit, and they flap around and put all the smell in the big fat nose of this dog so it can track. I'm literally showing you an article that nobody read. Nobody even read that article because it says nothing. It says nothing about crypto at all. This company is doing a back to basics strategic realignment using digital assets, crypto trading, and tokenization with 24/7 on-chain markets. Oh, fuck. They're using R3 Corda, which is the XDC crypto. They're using XRP indirectly right here, and Chainlink. That's 3 cryptos right there. Strategic realignment, huh? It's all cryptocurrency, everybody. This is a traditional finance company. Everything in this article here is approved by government regulators. It's all good by the government regulators. It's on the New York Stock Exchange, by Jove. Now, Craig Donahue, let's look into this. So, who is the CEO of this company that's making this massive transfer? They call it back to basics realignment, strategic realignment. That's anything but, okay? Craig Donahue, CME Group, that's massive. Chicago Mercantile Exchange. He worked for the CME Group from 1989 to 2012. He joined as an attorney. He rose to general counsel, then the CEO. Let me skip through this guy's pedigree. Okay, so basically this guy, he transformed, this Craig Donahue transformed the Chicago Mercantile Exchange from floor-based to electronic powerhouse. Craig Donahue is a mover and a shaker. He joined the Options Clearing Corporation, the OCC, not of the banks. He joined the Options Clearing Corporation. He joined as executive chairman in 2014. Served as the CEO from 2016 to 19. Oh, God. This guy oversaw revenue growth from $170 million to $500 million. He was directly involved in clearing He was involved in clearing the first Bitcoin futures contracts in the entire world. Not bad. His current role, Craig Donahue works at CBOE. He is driving refocus on core derivatives, crypto innovation, everybody. Wow. He is quoted extensively in today's TMX deal, announcement on reallocating to digital assets, tokenization, on-chain settlement. He also is a member of the Commodities Future Trading Commission, CEO Innovation Council. This guy is tied right in there. Don't we know that the CFTC, yes, Crypto Hulk, you're right. The CFTC has a president's working group where they have like 50 organizations that are all based on turning in the CFTC into a crypto-based organization. Ripple is a part of that, by the way. So is Chainlink. We read off all the partners in there. Why? So what? This Craig Donahue. The reason this is so important is that he's very much into crypto. He's tied in with the CFTC, Commodity Future Trading Commission, the organization that monitors commodities and futures trading. Craig Donahue's all mixed up in that with crypto. Very, very big into crypto. What I'm showing you is traditional finance right now is moving into using crypto 100%. This is a transition that already happened. This has been done. They started in 2016 to 18 with Project Jasper. All this shit is done and tested. It works. It works. And right now, I know the prices don't show it. Right now is the time to buy. We're not selling. This is not the time to be looking at taking profits. That's the dumbest fucking shit, okay? Right now, it's time to buy. That's what we're doing here before we have crypto laws. Before all of this green lights, you are right now involved in finding out how is all this starting? This is what I'm showing you right here. 5 or 10 years from now, we're going to look back and people are going to be like, how did all this happen so fast? I am showing you right now, every day, how we are moving closer and closer to cryptocurrency, blockchain, digital assets, whatever the fuck you want to call these. I am literally showing you how all of this is starting. Down the road in the future, people are going to wish you could get HBAR at 9 cents. They're going to wish you could get XDC. We're talking about XDC crypto right here. It's 3 cents right now, 3 cents. But Crypto Hulk, why the price is so low? Dark pools and private ledgers. Dark pools and private ledgers, okay? When this thing goes, everything goes right on top of the ledger. And Ripple just invented the Klingon cloaking device. So all these companies can tokenize on the ledger, and we're not going to know who's doing it. And when real world objects get put on an XRP ledger, all these cryptos start skyrocketing in price. That's how this works. Let me check some comments here. Senor Rojo. Senor Rojo says, buy high and sell low. That should be my saying to help you get financially destroyed. Kinetic threats. Okay, back to this. So this Craig Donahue guy, he is very, very connected in the financial world. This whole, okay, what is this trying to show? Let me... Tokenization. So they have tokenization. They've already tokenized everybody. Public emphasis on tokenization, 24/7 trading, atomic settlement, blockchain infrastructure. CBOE was early crypto leader, and they're now reaccelerating with regulatory clarity. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know how many things are tokenized. They've got dark pools and they got private ledgers. I don't know how much is tokenized. I mean, maybe it's not going to take us 5 years to get rich. Maybe when this thing gets set off, XRP hits 100, 500 bucks right away. I wouldn't be surprised. All these tokens go up dramatically in price. They're already tokenizing this right here. This thing is like ready to go. It's already tested and done, and they're already tokenized. Grok is telling us right here they've already tokenized. We can't see the prices because it's all private. They're doing all this stuff secret, everybody. But yeah, this is all this is all regulated. This has passed all the regulations and inspections of the government. Now, Project Jasper, that's R3 Corda. That's institutional enterprise blockchain. R3 Corda is the platform. Corda is purpose-built for regulated financial institutions. R3 Corda enables secure, private, multi-party financial agreements. R3 Corda XDC allows payments, settlements, and real-world asset tokenization through Project Jasper 2016 to 18. Was a landmark collaborative proof of concept with the Bank of Canada. Are you hearing me? Oh, God. Payments Canada was involved in this. TMX Group was involved in this from 10 years ago. Accenture, R3, they were all involved in this, everybody. Wow, I didn't realize this went back 10 years. They have something called delivery versus payment. It was a successful research proof of concept. This Project Jasper was successful. It demonstrated feasibility, influencing later Canadian distributed ledger technology like Project Samara 2026. We went over that, Samara. R3 Corda has since scaled to $17 billion in tokenized real-world assets. So they've already tokenized 17 billion that we know of. Solana is mixed up in this in 2025. Corda converged with some private blockchains. One of them is Solana. Now, it says primarily Solana, but it doesn't say one thing about XDC, does it? No, it doesn't. They're not going to talk about that right now. Now, who's involved with R3 is a guy named David Rudder. He's got 40 years of Wall Street experience. He's the visionary behind R3 is a bank consortium evolving into enterprise DLT. He also helped the 2025 Solana and R3 pivot. Solana and R3 work together. Todd McDonald, he's involved in this. He came from Standard Chartered. Richard Brown, he came from IBM. He's also a creator of R3. Project Jasper. Project Jasper, Solana, R3 Labs. R3 appears to have about 60 members, 60 banks tied into it. It says here 90% of Italian banks use R3 Corda for interbank data. The World Bank is mixed up in this. That XDC crypto is going to be massive. XDC network right here. R3 Corda and XDC have an active live collaboration via the R3 Corda -XDC network bridge. It was established in 2021 to 2022. It expanded in 2023 to 24 with SBI Group Japan, that's a Ripple partner, and confirmed via completed interbusiness settlement proof of concept in 2024. This bridge enables native XDC crypto. Here we go. XDC crypto as a settlement vehicle and a payment asset inside the Corda ecosystem for core dApps, allowing private Corda transactions to interoperate with the public XDC hybrid blockchain. XDC could serve as the utility / settlement / gas token bridging R3 Corda used in Jasper, and the delivery versus payment with public chain finality enabling TMX Group listed tokenized securities, CBOE on-chain data oracles, real-world asset yield across the Australian Canadian equities infrastructure. Oh my God. Now, let me check something real quick. Now, I'm going to go over some price prediction for XDC. It's very low. Okay, it's very low. This is not hype at all. I asked Grok, how much would XDC be worth? And I didn't really say like a year from now, 5 years from now. Just with this deal alone, now imagine just with this deal alone. Remember, there's like 60 banks tied into XDC or R3 Corda. Just this deal alone comes out to about $1.50. Talks about Jasper style tokenized private market boom, macro bull sentiment, a price of 60, 20x to 50. If we 50x this, like it's saying, that's a $1.50. So with this particular project, if XDC is chosen to run this particular deal we just read about, remember, there's hundreds, thousand, maybe there's like 1,000 banks that could use XDC. I'm just showing you one situation right here, just this one. I'm not talking about the full use of XDC around the whole world. I'm talking about this particular story only. This particular article only could get XDC at a price of $1.50. Here's what I asked Grok. What if the XDC crypto is used here? What would its speculative price be in the real world use case? Give me a low, medium, and a high. So what if the XDC crypto is used here? I'm only talking about just this right here, not every business. There's 1,000 banks. There's 1,000 examples where this crypto could be used. I'm talking about just one, just this article alone. Just this article alone, Grok is saying $1.50 for XDC. Now imagine the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of use cases for XDC. It's not going to be no $1.50. Okay. I'm not going to give you a price prediction on all this because I don't do price predictions. Grok does. But just from this alone, now, if I'm going to just speculate on my own, I mean, shit, all the hundreds of banks that could be involved here. So if we 100x $1.50, we're looking at like $100 for XDC, and I don't know, $500, $1,000. I have no idea. A lot of money. If we imagine 1,000 use cases for this, 1,000 times $1, we got $1,000. I mean, XDC is what, 3 cents? This is one of the most sleeper cryptos. It's a sleeper crypto. No one ever talks about it. It's quiet. This is XDC we're talking about here. That article, let me show you again. This article here is where I got all this information from. That's why when you guys join a Crypto Hulk $500 club and we talk about things, it'd be pretty amazing what we figure out in the phone calls, okay? I showed you this article right here. If you were to read this article, you wouldn't even read past the first paragraph or two. This is what happens when you join a $500 group with Crypto Hulk for 3 months. I'm able to show you things that were never even in an article like this at all. Stuff that you think you know. You would literally read this article and it'd be Crypto Hulk. There's nothing to do with crypto. How are you going to do Crypto Hulk? There is no way you can do a 1-hour show on this article right here. Look at the article. Read it yourself. People that just came in. If you think, well, I can figure all this shit out on my own. Oh, you can? If you read this article, could you show all the information I just showed you? No, you can't. See, I know how to create from nothing. That's what I do. I'm able to create truth. I can create value. If you were to look at this article, you say there's nothing here for me to invest in. That's where I come in and say, oh, you have no idea what you're talking about. That's why I'm Crypto Hulk. Read this article. Brand new people that just showed up, read this article. Tell me, could you do a whole 1-hour show on this article here and have people want to actually watch it and show 3 cryptos and government agencies? But no, you can't show anything at all in this article. That's where I come in. That's why these people pay me to help them find a way to make money and get rich. Because you can see something, and right now, you look at this article, there's nothing there. I just did a whole hour show in this article. I can show you what's not there. That's where I come in. My name is Crypto Hulk. I think we're done in this particular program, and I'll see y'all in the next one, possibly tonight at 5:00 p.m.